I think all of us are entitled to our perspectives and our particular analysis because, in truth, we look at the world from our particular vantage point. If I were to step back and, reflect on the world order, the fact is the world order is not it's not a sudden shift. I mean, it's something which is happening at one level continuously and progressively. And one part of the changing world order is really an enormous economic rebalancing which has taken place over the last 30, 40 years, which has translated into a much more multipolar world. And if I were to give you a sort of shorthand formulation for that, the fact that in a way the G7, the centrality of the G7 has been replaced, not exactly identically, but by the G20. So there's a much broader spread of countries who have views and influence on how the world should run. But the world order also changes from specific events and processes. I think the world order changed, for example, from our vantage point by what happened in Afghanistan last year. I think the world order is changing partly due to the consequences of the rise of China and the policies which China has followed, particularly with its neighbors. It has changed also due to frictions which are there between major powers. And I think the full impact of what has happened, what is happening in Ukraine and what have been the reactions, responses to that, I think that's still very much unfolding. So it's a set of shocks, you could say, which would supplement a longer trend. And that's really, to my mind, will produce a different world order.